Neena Gupta is a star at 64, an actor who an entire generation fell in love with after the 2018 hit Badhai Ho. For the longest time, Neena Gupta was the bold girl from Delhi who had a relationship with Sir Viv Richards and bore a child out of wedlock. A feminist, many said, before feminism became cool. An entirely new generation met her with Choli Ke Piche Kya Hai, an iconic but raunchy number that made her famous but didn't give her the roles she desired. Many years passed. Virtually out of work, Neena Gupta then did something that would change her life forever, and for the better. She put an Instagram post asking for work. Badhai Ho happened and she hasn't looked back since. Her Insta page is an absolute delight and captures her many moods. Unpretentious, fun and wise.
पड़ोस में जा रहे हैं लंच के लिए तो मैंने ऑरेंज केक बनाया है और खुशबू तो बहुत अच्छी है बाकी पता नहीं.
It has been an unconventional life, one she has now written about in her recently released autobiography, Sach Kahun To. The actor joins me for an unfiltered conversation about her life, her loves, and her book. Neena ji, thank you very much for joining us here on CNN News 18. It's really good to have you. We are talking to you at a time when you have come out with your book called Sach Kahun To. Who came up with that title? It really describes you very well.
Me, because I have been doing a thing some time back, a year ago or something. I used to do a post on Instagram which was called Sach Kahun To, and I used to put like little things in that. So it's come from there.
It aptly defines your absolutely brutal honesty in almost everything, and a lot of what you have written in the book as well. I don't think many people are even comfortable talking about it. I read somewhere that you said that this book had actually come out of a place of anger. Why were you angry?
No, this is wrong. I was not angry and I wrote it. I was in a very beautiful place, my home in Mukteshwar. I have started to write this book many a times. I have signed with some publications also, but it just didn't happen. So this is where, you know, there was no work and one was thinking what's going to happen, kab khatam hoga, ye kya mahamari aa gayi, etc., etc. And then I was talking to my friend and she says, ab likho na, ab time hi time hai tumhare paas. So I said, okay, I'll try. And I just started writing and it just flowed and it finished.
Ma'am, but isn't the autobiography a little too early? You're just about beginning your second inning.
तब और लिख दूंगी तब तक और कुछ हो जाएगा. I'll write the second inning autobiography. Maybe the third inning. ये second third मत बोल, आजकल डर लगता है second wave third wave से.
I know. I just hope the third wave doesn't come anytime soon. You've written very openly about your family, your mother's attempted suicide, your father's second marriage. When you look back, any regrets?
See, if you look back, then to everything is wrong. You know, then you say, I wanted to go to Miranda House or I wanted to go to LSR and I wanted to do this, but sometimes I think about those things that I wish my mother was more liberal. I wish I was friends with her. But then it's okay. What I have done is not bad.
Actually, it's very good. I just want to ask you about your first marriage, ma'am. You've written about it in the book. You got married at a dramatically young age. Why did you do it? Was it naivety? Was it something else?
Yeah, you can say that. अच्छा कश्मीर नहीं भेज रहे, शादी के बाद शादी करो तो नहीं भेजेंगे, नहीं तो शादी कर लेते हैं. It was very stupid and idiotic way of getting married. But that's how I thought, logic की अच्छा कि ये कपड़ा अभी तो मैं नहीं दूंगी, ये साड़ी ये शादी के बाद दूंगी. तो then I used to joke with my mother after many years I didn't get married, and then I said क्या फायदा हुआ, तुमने मेरे को तो दिए नहीं कपड़े, अब मैं शादी तो हो नहीं रही, तो you should have given me those, you know how they keep things na for your marriage, like this saree I'll give you when you get married. So yeah, I think we were very different. It was a different place.
And you got divorced within the first year itself. At any point of time, did you revisit the relationship when you were writing this book? And you've written about it very openly in your book. Did you go back to the person and said, hey, I'm writing about you. Are you okay with it?
When I was writing this book, I sent him the chapter where I have written about him. And I said, please read it and tell me if you have any objection or you don't like a particular part. And then he called me, he messaged me, he says, no, it's fine, you can go ahead. I have sent him the book also. So this was one of those relationships, very, very young I was, and he was also very young, where there is no karvahat, you know. When we parted, and then after many years we did a divorce, because we said if any of us want to get married again, we must have a divorce. So we went to the court, and there was this guy sitting beside us and who was very surprised that we'd come for a divorce, because he was asking me pani chahiye, maine kaha nahi, ek coke la do. He went and got me a coke, you know. So otherwise, when these couples are sitting there who come for a divorce, they're all sitting like that. But yeah, it was a very beautiful relationship, and whenever I think about it, I only think about good times.
What about Vivian Richards? And I'm hesitating to ask you this question because I'm fairly certain, in fact, all the interviews I've read that you've done for this book, ये सवाल हर जगह पूछा गया है. Does it irritate you कि यार कुछ और पूछ लो, इतनी बार सेम सवाल क्यों पूछते हो?
नहीं, ये ना, नहीं, मुझे ऐसा प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. You know how I learned? First time I was called for interviews everywhere in India. We used to go for बधाइयों. Okay, उससे पहले तो हीरो हीरोइन को ले जाते थे, हमें तो कोई ले जाता नहीं था. So and I used to see Ayushmann, Amit, Sanya, they were used to it. They were very happily repeating the same thing 100 times. And they were not irritated. And I learned from them. I said, because everybody wants to know. And I always wanted to say कि मेरे को नहीं ले जाते, तो अब ले जा रहे हैं तो फिर enjoy करो ना. So yeah, now I don't mind. I don't mind. In fact, I'll tell you something. Sometimes whilst giving interview, I learn a few things also about myself.
Achha, so now I'm a little less hesitant about asking you about Vivian Richard and having a child out of wedlock in that zamana. Did you at any point of time regret it?
I cherish that relationship. I do not regret, because Masaba is something, she's something else. I mean, that relationship gave me Masaba, and while that relationship was there, we had a very nice time. Masaba had a very nice time. So I do not regret. I am very happy that I had that relationship. And I again remember some very, very nice things from that relationship.
Just moving away from your relationships to Instagram. You're terribly popular on Instagram, and you're one of the few people who don't get trolled. And a lot of us have enjoyed the videos that you have put out from Mukteshwar during the lockdown. Do you realize how popular you are, and have you ever tried to sit down and analyze ki, yaar, what am I doing right that people are loving me on Instagram?
Never, never. I sometimes I don't put a post for many days. Sometimes I put it 2 posts in one day. I just see. I'm a person who thinks from my heart. Okay. I feel that I want to say something. I just say it.
I think people identify with it because what you put out on Instagram, ma'am, and I follow you on Instagram, it's very real. And a lot of men are looking at your post, a lot of women are looking at your post, and it has, as I said, made us smile in the last 18 months. What have the last 18 months been for you like? I mean, of course, you have written this book, but apart from that, this time has been tough on all of us. Has it been tough for you as well?
I feel sorry to say, but I was in much better situation than a lot of people in our country because I had a lovely house and there was a lot of place around to walk in the forest, and we are in a complex, and it's a huge complex, and everybody who came who was there, it was a total lockdown, so there were only 4 to 5 families who were there quarantined. So, if anybody were coming also, we will not see each other for 14 days, and they will do their test and come. So there was this very nice friendships I had with people, and also I did a lot of ads online, and I was very busy doing my own waxing, doing my own hair color, doing everything on my own, which I had never done. In fact, I am very good at waxing now. If anybody wants waxing, I think I can take a profession of doing waxing also. So then, so many things. Cooking, I had never ever baked a cake. I every day was doing it, enjoying it. I was trying new things. I did a lot of work actually.
I'm just curious, how did you shoot ads in lockdown in Mukteshwar?
Online, like, so it's a solo ad, okay. So I shoot it, either my husband, if he's free, or my caretaker in Mukteshwar, I taught him also. So he will just take a video on phone.
Acha, so everyone became a multitasker in this lockdown. Ma'am, let's just go back a bit. Can I ask you what made you put out that post asking for work? It takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there and say, I don't have work, I need work, please give it to me.
No, there was no courage, etc. Connected to this. I had gone to Zoya Akhtar's house. She was making this web series on the wedding, and she had called me for a role. As soon as I was entering her house, her assistant was also entering, and she told me, "Ori, when did you come to Bombay?" That did it, because then I realized that a lot of people ask me that question. A lot of people used to think that I have shifted to Delhi after I got married and I'm not interested in working. So when this happened again, I said, that is the reason I'm not getting work. And I got very frustrated and I came home, and I'm not a very tech savvy person also. I came home and I just wrote it to tell people that that's wrong. I live in Bombay, I want to work, and I'm a good actor. So there was no courage involved in that. It was my need, it was my need to do that. And that time I had just 11,000 followers, just 11,000.
And now you have followers in lakhs. After that post, were you expecting to see the deluge that you did? Did you expect what came next? All good things.
The first person who came to me was Anubhav Sinha for Mulk. Then Dibakar Banerjee for Sandeep Pinky Farrar. then Badhai Ho.
Badhai Ho obviously turned out to be this super duper hit. You burst into the scene, a generation that had not known you suddenly knew you. What was that feeling like?
It's a very simple thing that unless you give me a role, I can't show you my acting now. Very simple. I never got a role like Badhai Ho. I never got everything together, like in the sense, for example, the film for which I got a national awards, Best Supporting Actor, nobody saw Wo Chhokri. Nobody saw. Nobody knows about it. Very few people know about it. But here, I think also my luck here, I got a good part. I got a good director. I got a good producer. And it was a big hit. So all these things together changed my life totally.
But ma'am, in your first innings, the directors you worked with were pretty fabulous as well. You worked in some pretty good films. You obviously are a super talented person. तो ऐसा क्या था कि उस समय क्लिक नहीं किया, लेकिन इस समय क्लिक किया? फर्क क्या था?
Yeah. There's nothing to think about it. Very simple. I have done many films. है ना? कितना फिल्में किया? साथ साथ से शुरू होके गुड डायरेक्टर, गुड प्रोड्यूसर, गुड एक्टर्स, जाने भी दो यारो, श्याम बेनेगल, मंडी, त्रिकार, ये वो मेरा रोल किस में मेन रोल, लीड रोल मिला, मुझे बता दो.
तो क्यों नहीं मिला मैम? Have you ever thought about it?
इसलिए नहीं मिला क्योंकि मुझ बेवकूफ लड़की ने पहले साथ साथ कर ली.
Ma'am, please put that in context for us. I know you have written it in the book, but थोड़ा सा context दे दीजिए.
उस साथ साथ मूवी में मैंने कमर्शियल फिल्म काफी अच्छी चली भी वो. मैंने एक लल्लू लड़की का रोल किया जो चश्मा लगाती है, ऐसा करती है और मैं ना कहती थी ऐसा डायलॉग बार बार बोलती है. वो बहुत बड़ा हिट हो गया मेरा डायलॉग. उसके प्रीमियर पे, डिनर पे, I met Girish Karnad, whom I knew because he was on our board in School of Drama. He says, this is very bad. This is a big mistake you have done. Now you will never get anything else. And uske baad, same roles, same chashma lallu ladki I used to get for years. So, do you think any actress in Indian cinema, not now, I'm not talking about now, earlier, who was a comedian, who used to do comedy roles, will get a lead part? Give me an example. Any male actor will get a lead part? No, never. वही part करना पड़ेगा. And I knew so many people. I knew, slowly I came to know so many people. Nobody gave me a role. Amit Sharma is the first one who gave me a substantial role without even auditioning me. So that was my break at 60. But it's okay. But I'm saying, you tell me which actor or actress who has done comedy roles, at that time used to see comedy roles, has done a lead role. Not one. I can't think. Maybe I'm wrong.
पर आपने आर्ट फिल्म्स तो बहुत की.
No. मुझे बताओ, आर्ट फिल्म में भी मेन रोल क्यों नहीं मिला? शबाना को रोल मिला, स्मिता को मिला, उधर दीप्ति को मिला, मुझे क्यों नहीं मिला? मैं कैसे दिखाऊं मैं अच्छी एक्टिंग कर सकती हूँ? करने को मिले तो दिखाऊंगी ना. नहीं मिला ना. आर्ट फिल्म में कहाँ मिला मुझे बताओ. मैंने मंडी की, मैंने त्रिकाल की, मैंने सुषमन की, श्याम के साथ, और भी एक फिल्म की, आई थिंक सूरज का सातवां घोड़ा की. खैर उसमें तो किसी का भी मेन पार्ट नहीं था लेडीज में, बट कहाँ मिला मुझे बताओ, नहीं मिला.
So did you not have enough films in the industry, which is why you did not end up with lead roles? Because, I mean, one would assume that's how it naturally works.
No, my friends didn't give me a role. They were my friends. Also didn't give me a lead role. Amit Sharma was not my friend. He is my friend now, a friend and my godfather and everything. Anubhav Sinha, I didn't know. They gave me roles, but people I knew didn't give me roles. They gave me roles, but not, I mean, not what I deserved. See, I'm saying don't give me a lead now, but after seeing my work for so many years, तो मेरे को मिलना चाहिए था ना. नहीं मिला, क्योंकि वो वही था. And all, I've written in my book, I think you should read it, why I didn't get it, because I didn't know the game, you know, I didn't know the rules of the game. I did not approach people properly, etc., etc. I have written that in detail, but नहीं मिला मुझे.
Okay, एक रोल आपको जो मिला था and you became very popular was the चोली के पीछे वाला song. We are going to talk about that in just a bit, Neena ji. But a quick break. I'm coming right back. Neena ji, for many of us, the first time we saw you was in that Choli ke Piche Wala Gana. We of course enjoyed it very much. It made you very popular, but it was raunchy. Did it embarrass you when you were doing it?
Well, I became very famous. In fact, sometimes even till now, people in smaller towns or in villages, they only know me from Choli Ke Piche. It was a great song. It was a big hit, but the same thing happened. I got only offers of a song in other films, similar song, similar costume.
Okay, last question. I know you have to go. Since you've already written an autobiography, looking back, what are the big life lessons for you, and where do you see yourself going next?
Right now, I only want to act. I have some very good good offers, but because of this pandemic, sadly, I couldn't shoot. But I have some things, very nice things lined up, and I just want to act because बहुत सालों के बाद अच्छा काम करने को मिला है. So I don't want to look here and there. I want to focus on my acting and take care of my health so that I can act. And I don't think of past now. So in my book, there's a last, towards the end, I've written, go to sleep, you fucker. That fucker is the past. Go to sleep, you fucker. So I do not think of my past. I have moved on. I will move on further.
That's a good philosophy to live by. Neena ji, great to have you on the show. Thank you very much for speaking to us, and all the very best for your book. Thank you very much. With that, it's a wrap from me. Thanks very much for watching.